Hi, I'm Jeff Bush, the CEO of overflowworks.com. I'm going to take you through a quick 5-minute presentation on our solar direct mail and lead generation. This presentation normally takes about 40 minutes, so I'm going to go quickly and just give you the highlights, get an idea of who I am and who Overflow is. I've been doing direct mail lead generation for 25 years. Big focus in the mortgage industry, car dealerships, and solar companies. Our company has been in business about 10 years. We've got about 40 employees, do around $20 million a year worth of direct mail lead generation with a big emphasis on solar companies. So this is a little bit about my background. You know, we have a print and mail facility here in Wildomar, California, so we mail around 3 million letters a month and deliver to the post office every day. In Temecula, California, this is our sales office, which is in Murrieta, California, and our team. First thing I'm going to talk about is direct mail. Let's be honest, if you've done direct mail as a solar company, it probably hasn't worked very well. It's very expensive and response rates are very low. Talk to a lot of solar companies every day who mail out 10,000 postcards and get 15 phone calls and one install. And you know, one install spending 50 cents a piece on 10,000 postcards, you know, you cannot afford to spend $5,000 to get one solar install. So we've got to retool the list and retool your offer in order to get your response rate up to around 50 phone calls on 10,000, a 0.5% response, so you can get 4 or 5 installs and keep that cost per install around $1,000. So one of the ways we do that, and what we're going to talk about really quick, is pulling the right data. We have 100 million homeowner file in-house on our servers, and we know which homeowners have swimming pools, who's pulling solar permits, who has 2 air conditioning units. We have the square footage of the house, bedroom, bathroom, so we can target a better list, and that's where direct mail starts, is targeting a better list and making a better offer to get that response rate up. So these are some of the success stories we've had in solar with response rates and conversions and cost per sales. The average here is $1,489 cost per install for our solar clients, which is a pretty good number on some volume. One of the letters we mail to solar permit data, this was a client of ours out in Maui, Hawaii, mailing letters to customers, pulling permits to go solar. Had some success on this letter. Here's some examples of postcards. Postcards don't usually work that well, so we like using letters and envelopes, but in this case we're trying to brand a company showing a picture of their install truck. So this postcard gets mailed to all the neighbors on a daily basis as you're out doing solar installs. So pulling a list, matching your database of where you're doing your solar installs and mailing 100 neighbors. And the thought here is they will get the postcard in the mail with a picture of your truck, and they'll walk outside and see your truck on their street doing their neighbor's solar install. Kind of gets them excited and curious to call you and see if maybe you can do their solar install. So this is kind of a new concept we have that's working really well. Higher response rate, better list, better offer. Here's an example of, you send us your solar installs for the week. Here's the address where you just are getting ready to drive out and install panels, and we can mail the closest 100 homes from Google Maps here, just showing where your solar install is, and mailing to the neighbors, and they'll see that brand recognition of your truck on their street. Some other direct mail ideas we've done for solar are hand-addressed envelopes with stamps, and we actually mail this solar offer to mortgage internet leads. We figure if they're going online to refinance their mortgage to save a couple $100s a month, they plan on staying in their home for a while. So great time to market them for a solar offer to save them a couple $100s on their electric bill. I was very involved in the Solar City direct mail campaign over the last decade. Mailed millions and millions of letters for them. Although they did have a cost per acquisition that was very high, up near $3,000 per install, they were doing 50% of all the installs in America, so 5,000 solar installs a month. They were willing to pay a higher cost per acquisition just because they were doing such high volume. So an example of one of the letters we designed and printed and mailed for Solar City. We like using some different fonts. This is what I call the IRS font, and we reference the square footage of their house, and we estimate what their electric bill is, and show them with solar how much money they can save. So kind of a unique mail piece with a unique offer and kind of a different look to it. We do some commercial solar direct mail, so we can mail business owners that have businesses with big electric bills, body and paint shops, printers, anybody that owns the building that might want to go solar on the commercial side. We can direct mail churches. A lot of churches going solar right now, so if you're in the commercial side of the business, we can help you there with good lists, good offer, response rates. We've done some work with SunRun through the years on some of their direct mail, very large solar company, you've probably heard of them. They do a lot of direct mail. Snapbacks, kind of a tricky advertisement. They get a high response rate. This solar customer is offering $250 just for calling and sending in your electric bill. So very high response rate. And once these 400 people call you on 10,000 letters, you have 400 phone numbers that are not on the do not call list that you can work that database over the next few months, so it opts in more phone numbers for you to call. We also have a tool, every letter that goes out has a PIN number on it, so when you take the incoming phone call, you reference the PIN number and put it into our website, and you see this picture, Google Maps photo of the house, so you can kind of see the roof and the shading. It shows you who's on title legally to the property, if it's husband and wife, shows you square footage, average credit score, average income, shows all the liens against the property, all the mortgages. So this gives you kind of a perfect view of the homeowner when they call in, so you don't have to ask them a whole lot of questions except maybe what's your electric bill every month. These are the recent comps of all the houses that sold to give you an idea of what the house is worth, but our solar clients are using this more to go door knock and canvass the neighbors. This gives you the neighbor's name and address, so you have all the information to canvass the street that you're doing your solar install in. We can also get you email addresses and phone numbers on a portion of the direct mail list, so you can make follow-up calls out of your call center, and also do some digital marketing, emails. Also find those people on Facebook if you want to post something on Facebook. That's been in addition to our direct marketing lead generation over the last few months. Here's an example of Quicken Loans posting on my home Facebook page, just so you can get an idea of who's doing this and what it would look like on Facebook. We can build websites for you. We can build landing pages, YouTube videos. If you want to do something more on the digital side, we'll first direct mail all the data and then find them all digitally and reach them both ways. Yeah, and a picture of our building. So this presentation normally takes about 40 minutes and a lot of questions we have for you to get some input on what your market is and how we could help you. We'd love to set up a demo, spend 30 or 40 minutes on the phone taking you through this presentation on how we can help you generate more leads and do more solar installs. So give us a call, toll-free number here, or shoot me an email and we'll set up a time. Thanks for your time today.